party started. We're ready to go. If I can have everybody's attention, hopefully everybody's gone out and signed in. We're probably still going to have some stragglers. I know they're working overtime out of Micron, so we might have some people coming in late, but we're going to get going because we got dinner coming at 7:15 or 7:30ish, all right? So, welcome to the UA Local 296 Plumbers and Pipe Fitters Award Ceremony, commemorating years of service and graduating apprentices. Those of you that don't know me, my name is Mark Hosick. I'm the business manager of Local 296. I'd like to take a moment to recognize all the people who make our local one of the best in the UA. Without their timeless efforts and hard work and dedication to Local 296, this would not be possible today. It's obviously the guys out there in the field putting it together, and all the guys in the office, and all of our officers that are, countless hours, everybody helping out. So thank you to everybody that helped put this together. I want to give a special thanks to our new training director, Michael Parker, for his dedication and countless hours at the training center, helping me make sure that our journeymen and apprentices have the best training necessary to be the most certified, skilled, productive workforce that they can be. So thank you very much, Michael. I appreciate you. All right. Our Idaho Apprenticeship Journeyman Training Trust Board, all of our trustees who serve with me, I want to thank them to ensure that our resources are there to put forth a good curriculum and move our program forward. So I want to thank our trustees too. I'd also like to acknowledge our SWJATC, the board members, our contractor partners, the people who interview the new applicants for apprenticeship and manage the curriculum at our training center. The students, they get a lot out of it, and the JATC helps us put that together. So thank you to the JATC also. I'd like to thank everybody that works in the office. Lacey, thank you for helping me put this together. And Shane, I know you guys all got your 40-hour-a-week jobs, 60 most of the time, but you get paid for 40, so I appreciate you helping me put this together. I would also like to do a special thank you to Mr. Sean Parker down here in the front row. All these things that are put together here, he spent his summer at the local being a pipe fitter in training, putting stuff together for us, and he literally put everything that you're going to get here. It was done by Sean Parker, so thank you for giving up the summer. I think he said he didn't want to do chores at home, so he came to the local. I'd like to mention the UA spouses, the wives and the husbands that are here. Also, the countless hours that your spouses are away, at work and going to school at night. Thank you for giving them to us, for serving with us and doing the honorable toil that we do. So thank you to all the spouses that are here also. Speaking of spouses, I don't know if my wife's here yet. I haven't seen her, so hopefully she's here. And thank you to my wife too, because I know she told me, hey, it's going to be great. You're going to get maybe this business manager job, and you're not going to be teaching at night, and we'll get to see you more, and there's going to be way more time. And it's actually the opposite. So thank you to her, and like I said, I don't see her, but hopefully she'll be here soon. We had an invocation planned. Our president, Wally Schneider, he actually went to Ann Arbor and came back with COVID, so he stayed home and didn't want to spread it around anymore. But he had something prepared, and we don't have it, so there won't be an invocation tonight. But keep him in your thoughts. He's running through it, and he's obviously gave it to his whole family. Now they got it too. So it seems like he's doing well. He's coming out of it, but he just couldn't be here tonight to share that with you. So thanks, Wally, we appreciate it. What we'd like to get started with, we're going to do our pin ceremony first for all of our members for years of service. So we'll start the pin ceremony. We'll have everybody, as we call them up, they'll come over here. We'll take a picture with the group, and then as we will call them alphabetically to receive their plaques, their pins, and then also their certificates. I would like to read something for in recognition of the pin service. Dear members, it is with great pleasure and gratitude that we extend our congratulations to you as we recognize your years of membership in the United Association. You've remained loyal to your union throughout both good times and hard times, throughout both success and disappointment. Members like you represent what is best in our union, and by your overwhelmingly loyalty, you have demonstrated to all of us the true spirit of brotherhood and solidarity. We are pleased to join with your fellow craftsmen in presenting to this certificate of service and recognition of the steadfast dedication to our local union and the entire United Association. Your devotion to your craft and your commitment to the trade union movement have earned you an important place in history of our great organization. On behalf of all of Local 296 and the entire membership of the United Association, we offer our heartfelt thanks and warmest wishes to all of our retirees and active service pin recipients. Thank you. We were going to be very honored with a special guest tonight. Bill Magnuson, his son, called today and told me that Mr. Magnuson Sr. would not be able to make it. Here is his certificate and his plaque. Anybody that's read the program, you can see that he has 65 years of service in the UA. And that's not how old he is, that's how long he's been a member, which is, that's amazing. So, I talked to Magnuson today, and he's going to get this over to his dad probably over the weekend or sometime really soon, so he can, celebrate this with him. His immunity is kind of low, and him being at the nursing home where he's at, we thought it was best if he didn't come. The risk was a little bit higher than the reward, even though the reward is great and it's something we all wanted to celebrate with him. So I'd like to give a special round of applause once again for Mr. Magnuson for his 65 years of service. Moving on to our next group, the 60 years of service. If I could have Vern Arp, Gary Hawkins, Daniel McPherson, and Louis Selby. There's 4 recipients of a 60-year certificate. Thank you very much. So for our 55 years of service, we have a very special guest here tonight. His name is Ron Allen. To get the party started, if you come up here to our side over here. Mr. Bob Hinkle, James Smith, Dave Bruneman, James Hurley. We'll have all you 55-year pin recipients, please gather over here and we'll take your picture and then we'll get your certificates and stuff to you. Over there in the chairs, Ron. Oh, the chairs. Yeah. Once again, Ron Allen, Robert Brown, Robert Hinkle, James Smith, David Bruben, James Hurley. Let's get another round of applause for our 55 years of service. Thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Thanks, Ron. Our next group is 50 years of service. Alan Boyer, Wayne Hurlbut, George Nesbitt, Robert Curry, and Jack Nave. 50 years of service. One more time for your 50 years. Next are 45 years of service. Kenneth Appleby, Clifford Brown, Leslie Chapman, Gary Drink, Jim Gould, Roger Heinbeck, Jerry Means, Claude Page, Dennis Vitek, Robert West, and Steve Wardman. 45 years of service. Once again for the 45 years. Next, our 40-year Timothy Arbuckle, Craig Boer, Scott Brown, James Chester, Timothy Doyle, Victor Fox Jr., Sandra James, Michael P. Kelly, Ray Larondo, Joe Page, Joseph Romano, George Schaefer, Morris Summerall, Melvin Vivian, and Kevin Williams. 40 years of service. Next are 35 years of service. Ross Barnum, David King, John Martin, Gary McManus, William Merriman, Darren Page, and Gary Recker. Years of service. Next is 30 years of service. Peter Benkert, John Burnett, Kenneth Klein, Thomas Klingen, Jess Cooper, Brian Duvall, Brian Fox, Donald Goff, Mike Goodall, Jamie Gould, Gene Holmes, Danny Scott Horton, Jeff Hudson, Gary Newcomb, Scott Paraska, Richard Stewart, and Lane Triplett. 30 years of service. 30 years of service. How come the youngest guys are the slowest? "25 years of service. Galen Abenaki, Daryl Baker, Mark Breyer, Scott Carroll, Fred Fisher, Randy Fuller, Ronald Gray, Eric Hansen, Sean Hart, Pat Hoskins, Daniel Keene, John Kears, Laura Larson, Buddy Logan, Kent McMasters, Jason Means, Stephen Murdoch, Tim Murray, Kerry Pittman, Kenneth Ritchie Jr., Dennis Ritchie, Donald Rush, Saul Sanchez, Pratt Smith, Marty Stroh, Jeff Thompson, Jimmy Wassler, Gary Waters, Michael Webster, Corey Wesselman, Kevin Wickstrom, Bradley Zollinger. 25 years of service. Everybody hold it up. Here we go. Free cheese, Dan. Thank you. 25 years of service. like to give one more round of applause to all of our pin recipients and Years of Service awards. Thanks for putting in the work and laying the groundwork for everyone else to follow. We appreciate all your years of service and dedication to the UA. Thank you very much. We've probably got about 10 minutes, I think, before dinner's served. Maybe they'll start serving a little early. So we're going to take about a 10-minute break to meal, and we'll get going with dinner. Then during dinner, we'll have some more discussion, and then start our apprenticeship graduation awards. Thank you. I just want to come up here a little early. I'd be remiss if I didn't recognize someone in the room. He hasn't had this opportunity to get clapped at in a while, and I was hoping to do it while he was eating so he wouldn't be able to talk. But looks like he's done with his food. I just want to take 1 second and just tell one of our distinguished guests, and he got his 25-year pin tonight. He's now international rep for the United Association. His name is John Kearse, one of our past business managers. Super special thing to have a guy up there, the first guy out of the local, and he didn't have the record very long because we had a guy transfer in by the name of Mike Hazard, who he's a special rep. So it's kind of neat to have guys up there in the UA looking out for us and watching over us. So appreciate you, John. Thanks for all your years of service to the UA. Thanks for your service to Local 296, and we're looking forward to all the years of service you're going to put in up top and helping us out down here. If I can get Mr. Michael Parker up here, we'll get started on the training stuff. Michael Parker!
Thank you, everybody, for coming. And it was really appreciated, and all the hard work that was put into this for you to show up and enjoy it, it really, really, truly means a lot. At this time, I'd like to start off by asking Antonio Olmos, the 2022 Apprentice of the Year, to come up and say a few words. Antonio?
Good job, buddy. Yeah.
Hey guys, can everyone hear me?
I can hear you, bro.
All right.
Looking good.
Thank you. Okay. Good evening, everyone. My name is Antonio Olmos. I'm not a great speech giver, so bear with me. Here we go. Apprenticeship programs are the foundation and backbone of our trade. Apprenticeship is a time for learning a trade that will always be with us for the rest of our life. And it is also a time to build friendships with our classmates that will last just as long. During our apprenticeship, we may have had good times and some bad times, but we stuck it out to better ourselves and our families. Even though we were all tired from those long days we were putting in trying to complete all the hours of training, we still managed to have a good time and a lot of laughs. I'm going to miss that part of school. I would like to thank all of our families, friends, and loved ones for enduring all that time that they missed being away from us while we were attending school. I don't think I would have made it without them, without my family's support. you're a kid, people ask you what you want to be when you grow up. I never had an answer. Nothing really ever stood out like a certain job. All I knew is that I wanted to be successful. Successful to me was to be able to provide for my family and live a comfortable life. That's something I found here at Local 296. I have family members who have been in our local for 10 to 15 years. Anytime they would bring up 296, I would brush it off. They had to be too good to be true. I realized that the jobs I was working weren't cutting it. One day I finally took their advice and it turned out to be the best career choice I've made. My only regret is that I should have done it sooner. And now I'd like to say congratulations to all the apprentices that have made it into journeyman status and also those receiving their years of service kids. I hope you all have a good night, have fun, because we all learned it.
Thank you, Antonio. I really appreciate that. And now I'd like to invite our special guest from the Department of Labor up here, Robert Schneider, to say a few words. He's going to be helping us tonight with handing out certifications. Robert.
Well, I promised to keep my remarks brief. Nobody wants to hear from the government guy that much anymore. But I've been with the Office of Apprenticeship for 18 years now. And I've registered programs in 5 different states, and I landed in Idaho 3 years ago. And I want, before I go any further, to obviously say congratulations to all the graduates. But I hope you guys all realize the value of the certificates you're getting tonight. Because the union building trades programs are the finest in the world, bar none. These degrees are like Harvard diplomas. They are good as gold and will keep you employed for the rest of your lives. I've had, in my time with the Office of Apprenticeship, people from foreign countries come over and go to the union halls, and they try to poach teachers and tradesmen to come over on contracts and such. Also, I lived overseas for 7 years, and there's no better craftsman than the HVAC, plumbing, and plumber pipe fitters that you guys are turning out. And it's a very elite fraternity that you're joining. And how about a round of applause for all the guys who are getting pins here who came before you. It's a very elite fraternity you guys have joined now. And this is just really the end of the beginning. There's still lots to learn. Many of them go on to be master carpenters or plumbers, HVAC, pipe fitter technicians. And understand that there's a lot of opportunity for you guys out there. Both, as a tradesman, but some of you will become carpenters, carpenters, I keep saying carpenters. You'll become contractors. You'll become the guys who are doing the training in a few years. This can take you anywhere you want to go. And I hope you guys realize the value of it. And again, it gets back to the guys who came before you, who've made this program what they are. You guys are about to embark on a real interesting journey. One of you might even end up having my job someday. So I wouldn't push that on you, but understand the value of what you guys have and what you have accomplished, you should be very, very proud of yourselves. You have really done something special. And this can take you anywhere around the country to make careers. One of the things in apprenticeship that we pride ourselves in is we're not about jobs, we're about careers. And there's a big difference, real big difference. And you guys are well on the way to setting yourselves up for wonderful careers for the rest of your life. There's a lot out there. There's going to be a lot of forks in the road for you guys in the future. Be aware of what's out there. Know that you can be contractors on top of a really good tradesman. You can go to work for the government as a plumber or an HVAC person. You can go to work overseas with it. You can go a whole lot of different directions with it. You can become home inspectors. There's a ton of careers out there that feed off of what you've been started training for. Be aware of what's out there and understand the value of what you've got. You guys need to be very, very proud of yourselves. These are the funnest parts of my job, to stand up here and see you guys get through these things and complete this. Makes my job worthwhile because there's a whole lot of nonsense that comes with it, but these are the good days. And I just want to say congratulations to all you guys, and good luck in the future. And thank you to all the gentlemen who got their service pins and have done this for a career. Pick these guys' brains. They have a lot of knowledge, they really do. And someday you're going to be walking in their shoes. So congratulations to all of you, and can I get a round of applause for all the apprentices?
Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you being here tonight. And now it's my turn. So let's start with congratulations to, of course, all the years of service pin recipients earlier this evening. It was truly extremely humbling to witness. Thank you for all you've done and continue to do for the United Association, this local union, Local 296, and of course, the apprenticeship training program. As without you guys coming before, we would have nothing today. Graduates, through blood, sweat, tears, frustrations, and failures, you never gave up. You pushed through to success. Some of you even started off working as a helper for 2 or even 3 years before being accepted into this program, and starting with the long 5 years of apprenticeship. Now looking out at the graduates, I see foremen, I see stewards, and I see instructors in the place of the "it's not my fault, I'm just an apprentice." And it wasn't all that long ago. We started tonight by honoring those that have come before, those that led and continue to lead the way. Now let us celebrate those that have followed in the footsteps of the years of service pin recipients and honorably completed their apprenticeship with the United Association, Local 296, Southwest Idaho Plumbers and Pipefitters, SWJATC. Tonight we celebrate 4 years of graduates, starting with 2019, 2020, 2021, and this year's 2022 graduates. I have asked the business manager, Mark Hosick, to present for the class of 2019. Business manager.
The reason he asked me to do that is because he's in that class. Congratulations to the following individuals for your successful completion of the Southwest JATC Apprenticeship Program. With the class of 2019, please join us up here. For a picture, your certificate, Brian Anderson, Nicholas Davies, Devin DeMeyer, Wayne Frisbee, Brad Hill, Tyler Lawless, Joshua Monet, Zach Miner, Michael Parker, Sylvester Santana, Timothy Worrell. Once again, let's congratulate class of 2019. I'm going to turn this show back over to Mr. Parker.
Thank you, Mark, I appreciate that. All right, we are now going to invite the class of 2020 to come up. And for the graduating class of 2020, we have Alex Babcock, Kim Litz, Tyler Lundberg, Stephen Nyberg, all right, we got Zachary Schwindeman, Elijah Sherman, William Stewart, Chet Wallen, and Shane West. forward the class of 2021. That's quite a few of them. This might take me a minute. So we got, starting with Charles Anderson, Sean Baldwin, Sean Bankston, Brendan Benson, Robert Bevins, Braden Brothers, Benjamin Collin, Joel Campos, Eric Leland, Anthony Dahl, Tristan Daniel, Connor Asen, Caden Fisher, Tyler Freitas, Tyler Fuentes, Devin Gailey, Preston Hackberg, Brian Hammer, Michael Harris, Jeremiah Iron, William Jones, Scott Miller, Christopher Mills, Philip Nelson, Jose Romero, Garrett Stanley, Daniel Velasquez, Ryan Victory, Joey Winslow, and Jared Zilka.
Where's the weld at?
Right here.
Where's the weld?
I know your boss, there's no desk. Ryan.
Did I get him?
sit on it.
Congratulations, class of 2021.
Now we're in the same class.
All right, and at this time, class of 2022, Antonio Albor. Antonio Olmos. Fernando Alvarado. David Bennett. Lawrence Gladys. Dylan Curl. Chris Daly. Austin Davis. Adam Dixon. Matthew Byler. Andrew Fletcher. Charlie Flores. Corbin Grassman. Matthew Graham. Kodiak Heffington. Ryan Kanke. Evan Lawrence. Alex Magnuson. Niall Perks. Dominic Ramirez. Drake Ray. Tyler Redmond. Juan Rivera. Trevor Rohrer. Austin Sanchez. Dylan Sawyer. Lucas Smith. Jamie Ward. Justin Wilcoxon. And Christopher Woodington.
And you, last but not least, left hand. He's not here. Congratulations. Hold on. Picture
Awesome. We need to have it showing.
There you go. Handsome young man right here, fellas. I'll tell you what. Oh, you did not.
Congratulations, class of 2022. Now, before we get too crazy, I'd like to try to get all the apprentices together for one large picture if I could. So all our graduating apprentices, please come back up here. Again, just you, not your certificates or nothing. So all apprentices up here, please. Correction, all ex-apprentices. You guys are no longer apprentices.
It's fucking going
There's the tone.
There you go. Stand up on the chair.
All right, so if I can get everybody's attention for a moment. Unfortunately, the pandemic kind of ruined a few plans. And so that's more or less why we had to do it like this tonight, with all 4 years and all the service spins like we did. However, from this point forward, we will be doing this annually. Yeah, the years of service members have more than earned getting it when they've earned it, not having to wait time to get it. The same with the apprentices. And that's a long period of time, and it's huge, it's significant. And so we're gonna make sure that it happens annually from here on out. I mean, especially with the growing classes, the growing class size. Yeah, it's a lot different than back in the day when there was only 3 graduating. You know, now that we're having 30 graduating. So, that being said, that is it from me. I'm going to turn the mic back over to Mrs. Manager Mark Hosick. Thank you.
So once again, I know we said it 5 times, 10 times already. You know, thanks so much to all the years of service recipients. We can't thank you enough for what you've done. And, Antonio, that was awesome. You did great. Yeah, that was an amazing speech. Thank you very much, Antonio. Congratulations to all the apprentices. We've got this room for a couple hours. So feel free to hang out. The bars are still open. Mingle and let's have a good time tonight. Please, everybody, be safe. If anybody needs anything or a ride, please get with us. There's plenty of people that can get people home safely. So in closing, I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out. We really appreciate you. I know there's a lot of people that travel from Twin Falls. I know there's people that travel from Twin Falls and Utah and all over. There's people that came from all over to be here. So that just tells me that this was special to you. It was my pleasure, and Michael's, and Lacey, and Sean. Literally, it was our pleasure putting this on. And to see it come out like this and to have everybody show up, we're so appreciative of everybody in this room. We're so thankful to be a part of this UA. And thank you so much. Thank you so much for letting me be a part of your life too. I really appreciate it. So in closing, thank you.